Hey, welcome back to my Sandman reactions. Today I'm going to be reacting to episode 6. I watched episode 5 this morning. I should not be doing this now because it's like 1:17 in the morning, but I don't have class until late in the afternoon, and I need to get the taste of episode 5 out of my mouth before I go to bed. I was talking with my friend Skeeter about it, and he used the expression chewing on it. And yeah, that's what I feel like I've been doing with episode 5 all day. Feel like I've been chewing on it all day. And yeah, so because of that, actually, I have more thoughts, and I kind of want to share them with you because this is my channel and that's what I do. So here goes. And apologies if you are not here from Wheel of Time, but my thoughts are kind of Wheel of Time related. The first one, kind of vague, but John given me a lot of vibes, in the way that he interpreted the prophecies that were given to him by the fates. The second one, a bit more involved, and that is that John reminded me of Perrin, which is a bit odd because Perrin's a good guy. John is not. But, okay, follow me. First of all, spoilers kind of through, I'll say book 7. They're vague spoilers, but still. So, okay. Perrin is an empath, right? Perrin has this ability to accurately know what everyone's emotions are around him at all times. And for some reason, Perrin interprets those emotions as true, instead of the choices that people make. And this is most prevalent in his relationship with his wife. He reacts to her emotions instead of her actions, the choice. And I think that is a flaw. I have a whole video about this, but I think that this is a flaw in Perrin, and it is a major flaw in John. And the example that I thought of from my own life, I live in an apartment in South Korea. I'm from Canada. And I don't know if this is a cultural difference, but back home in Canada, if you get in an elevator, you push the button and then you move out of the way so other people can push the button. In my building, nobody does this. I don't know if this is Korea-wide or if it's just the people in my building, but they just get in the elevator, they push the button, and they just stand there in front of the buttons. And if I'm, having a good day, I just do what everybody else does, which is reach around them to push the button I need. But if I'm having a bad day, I still do that, but I am filled with this indescribable rage of just move! Just move! Everybody's gonna be getting in the elevator after you. They're gonna have to push a button. Just move out the fucking way! That's what's happening in my brain. Perrin and John would see that rage in my brain as the truth of who I am. Whereas I would say, no, my choice to ignore it, my choice to go, yeah, no, that's unreasonable. I know that that's unreasonable. I know the second I get out of this elevator, I'm going to be fine. Like, I know that this rage isn't going to follow me to the bus. But John and Perrin would say, no, that rage that I feel, that is my truth. And I disagree. I think the choices that we make about what we do are more true. They show more of who we are than our desires. Like, a more concrete example, maybe a more serious example, a recovering alcoholic. A recovering alcoholic will have a desire possibly for a drink, but they choose not to drink. And that choice is more true to who they are than their desires. And yeah, it's a fundamental difference in understanding of humanity that I have with John. And I hope that there's more, because he's a supervillain, and I hope I'm not a villain. But anyway, that's a thought that I had, and I've now shared it with you, and now hopefully I'm going to watch an episode that will give me new things to think about so I can stop thinking about episode 5. So let's go.
Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy, babe.
Intense music playing. I feel like we've seen Intense before. Sound of her wings. We're back to poetic titles.
Franklin.
Hey! Good Place. She was in The Good Place. So, I'm assuming she is a character in the show, because I recognize the actor.
This from Mary Poppins. Did you ever see it?
I don't remember that line in Mary Poppins. Granted, I haven't seen it in a while, but... Why are you scowling? What is your...
Okay, so what's the matter?
dream? You were scowling.
I can tell it's not like you.
Oh, they know each other?
No. Perhaps it isn't.
Is she like an endless or something?
And So I embarked upon a journey to find them.
She, I'm assuming, isn't endless. He isn't endless. She is not talking in these lofty, sort of over dramatic phrases. He is
Here you are, feeding the pigeons.
He is quite, he's a lot.
Then
Morpheus is a lot.
you asked.
So, like, she's one of his siblings, right? I'm assuming.
You called me, you know.
I didn't want to worry you.
Yeah, she is. She has to be.
Don't believe it once, so you better pay attention.
Yeah, she speaks like a normal person.
An anthropomorphic personification on this or any other plane.
Anthropomorphic personification, yes.
Is over. You're as bad as Desire.
So, yeah,
No,
she's
worse.
not Desire. Desire! That's the one I forgot last
It
time.
never occurred to you that
Heads up!
Oh, they have very good reflexes, both of them.
I can stay here and sulk.
I'll come with you, I suppose.
So there's despair
Well, don't do me any
and
favours.
death and delirium. So she's not Desire.
Before you go.
Sin.
Okay, cool.
I'm guessing death
Yeah,
because
give me
that
a
felt
number
ominous.
And playing or not?
Yeah, I think she's death. Because I think that was like a, you're about to die, Franklin.
You're away. The twins are in high spirits. Desire was, but anyway.
Desire.
I have no doubt.
So Desire is a twin with another.
I don't know.
I want to know about his
I
family.
miss having their usual. Still missing. You were both missed.
So is the prodigal the one we saw at the end of the last episode? So I'm wondering, like, if she is death, does she have to greet every person as they die? And if so, how is she doing? Because there's people dying every second of every single day, right? So do people experience time? Do the endless experience time the way
Stop, please.
we do? Because it does appear to be linear for them.
No. Not yet, please.
Yeah, she's death.
It's time.
She must like split her consciousness to be able to do this all over.
Shema Yisrael.
This is show. I choked up. This man, we've known him for what?
I'm
Like
glad I
45
said the Shema.
seconds?
My old
Dream did not take his shoes off.
Hi, Sam.
It's amazing how people just recognize her.
No. I need to talk to my wife.
Your time's up.
Oh my god, the honeymoon? Oh my god.
Sam!
Oh my god, that's... Oh my
How
god.
do you do it?
And then there's your ongoing project. How's he bearing up after all this time?
Mad Hetty.
Oh, Gadling. I don't know. I was.
Someone said Mad Hetty was the
I'm
the
sure he'd
person
love to see you.
who greeted Joanna
They're
Constantine.
never too keen to see me, though.
There's like Hobgoblin or whatever.
Does it
I
not
don't-
bother you?
That all they really need is a kind word and a friendly face. Like they had in the beginning.
Hello. Hello, baby girl.
Oh my gosh. My heart.
Better get you a bottle then.
No.
So
Oh
that's
my
all.
god.
That's all you get.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lunchtime eating.
Oh, Sam.
Mummy's sick. Then maybe
Oh.
hot. Lovey.
I find myself wondering about humanity.
Oh my god.
The attitude towards your gift is so strange.
They get it anyway. No matter what the circumstance.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm holding their hand and they're holding mine. I'm not alone when I'm doing my job.
Still recovering. Oh.
Neither are you. Think about it. The all and worlds. I've learned so
Now we're
much.
back to Franklin, I think.
Over here.
There's
One less
Franklin.
appointment. Gonna have to go.
Sure.
I too am late for an appointment.
What?
Come on,
What's happening? Oh. Okay.
What are you waiting for?
We've gone into the past.
Very well.
Dream always had an emo haircut. Just always, apparently.
At least I get out and meet them.
I've seen death. I lost half my village to the Black Death. I fought under Bucky's.
Death is here.
Stupid. You're a fool, Hog. No, not me.
Okay, see, the name he said
made
before
up
is
my
like
mind.
Hobgoblin or something like that.
I'm not going to die. Winning to swipe. Ale to drink.
Swive?
People to drink with.
Never heard that word before.
I shall.
Very well, little brother.
That's interesting.
Here again, Robert Gatling. In this tavern of the White Horse. In 100 years.
I will see you in the year of our Lord 1489 then.
89. Okay, so 89. The books came out in 89, I was told. Interesting, they didn't change that. Because, like, this is 2022, right? So they're not...
Who was that then, Obviously?
Huh.
Having a clue. Who are you?
Has he aged?
A wizard?
I'm here because I'm interested
In me?
in your
Yes.
experience.
Person who has lived for an entire
What do I have to
century
do?
is always
Nothing.
interesting.
You live your...
We have these little cloth pieces for your nose. In the old days, we just used our sleeves.
New inventions and all that? Yeah.
And playing cards.
What will you people think of next?
It beats the hell out of rotting to maggots in the ground, eh?
So be curious, like how he
So
would...
you still
How
want to
he would
live?
do this when he doesn't age. Like, you can't get married because eventually your wife or husband
100
would
years then.
notice that you didn't age. Like, all of this, it would eventually...
You never told me who you are.
You could never stay in one place for a very long time, which I think would be exhausting.
My fair Eleanor.
Oh,
And little Robin.
does have
My
a family.
first son born in over 200 years on this earth.
Would bargain like your house does for that boon.
And so is Dream going to give a gift
His name's
now?
Will Shaxbird. Acts a bit right.
Shaxford?
Is he good?
No, it's crap. That chap next to him, with the broken leg.
Broken
he's a
leg.
good
Oh
player,
my
mate.
goodness. Francis
Anyway.
Bacon. So he's going to give his gift to William Shakespeare or whatever. It's William Shakespeare, I'm assuming.
They make more from the dole than they would from an honest day's work.
It's amazing this pub is still standing.
With the rest of the filth!
Let him be. He is my guest.
Oh, okay, so Hobbs gone down in the world. Did really well for a couple of centuries.
Do you know?
So what happened? How did you lose
I
everything?
lost it all. My Eleanor.
Of course.
She died in childbirth. I'd lived there 40 years, overconfident. Got out
Yeah,
in the skin.
That's
little
what I'm
bit,
saying. You can't stay anywhere long
And
enough.
then it got worse. Death is a mug's game. I got so much to live for.
Interesting. Hobb is an eternal optimist. Literally. Literally.
Fucking table. I've been salting money away all over the world. First sign of trouble, I'll be out of here like that.
So he's back on top, I assume.
In the meantime, get a cargo of Negroes, pack them in like sardines. Same ship takes them across the Atlantic, then comes back here with raw cotton, tobacco, and sugar.
Is he a slave trader?
What?
It's a poor thing for one man to enslave another.
Yeah. Thank you, Dream, for saying the
Just how it's
thing.
done.
I suggest you find yourself a different line of business, Robert Gatling.
You're giving me advice.
Yeah.
After 400 years, I will consider your advice.
I don't like him anymore.
I saw a production of King Lear.
Same question, gentlemen. Please, please. Do not trouble yourselves to rise. These are Michael and Tobias. This.
Is that meant to be me?
Very much recognize this
terrible.
woman's face.
You look worse.
You
Is-
return to this pub every holiday.
I'm wondering if it's Joanna Constantine. But I don't... Is it her?
Have you nothing to say?
I am no devil.
And I'm not Jewish.
Fie.
Fie.
What manner of creatures are you then?
Who wants to know?
I'm Lady Joanna Constantine.
It is Joanna Constantine, yeah.
You will both follow me, so much you can tell me.
So Joanna lives
So much
a
I can
very
learn.
long time, too.
No.
Wait, but she didn't recognize him when she met him in episode 3. Or maybe it's just Joanna's ancestor.
Still, I didn't want to be drinking alone here in 100 years' time.
You can go to a different pub.
I don't suppose you care to find another pub tonight?
She may have told others about our meeting. But you can be hurt or captured.
This is something Dream knows, although he hadn't been caught by this point.
Always.
For a second, I thought you was bloody Jack yourself.
Ah, yeah.
No, I know that, sir.
Jack
Just
the Ripper?
joshing ya.
I like the
How's you
top
know
hat
to
look.
buy a girl
That's a good
and
look.
Drain a pail. Big bum dance. Give
Bum
us an arm
dance?
ride with your cream stick.
Oh my god!
I bet you ain't got it in you anyway.
Sorry, your cream
Piece of
stick!
drink.
Holy shit!
Maybe just one.
Oh my lord. Sorry, that's gonna be in my brain for a while.
Well, a cousin impregnated and deserted her when she was just a child.
Well, that's horrible.
Lady Joanna.
She undertook a task for me. And succeeded admirably, I might add.
I want to know what that task is. And does Lady Joanna
Well,
live for like
anything like that
centuries?
after 500 years. Not me, though. Still the same as ever.
I mean, did you get out of the
I
slave
think
trade?
perhaps you've changed.
I think you're here for something else.
Is it friend?
And what might that be?
Friendship?
Yeah.
You dare.
It's gonna
No, look, I'm not saying-
upset Morpheus.
Your companion.
Arrogant motherfucker. He's trying to be your friend, but no. I am above you mortals, I say in my deep, fake voice down here. Sorry, it's not fake, but it's a weird thing he does with his voice. You say it's
And I
not
shall take
good.
my leave of you.
So, okay, was that 1889?
No other reason!
So, in 1989, he didn't show up, right? Because he was in a glass sphere. And so, he's gonna think that that's because they're not friends. Jim's gonna have to find him. I can't believe, like, this is the weird thing as a, person from North America in Europe, like, that there would be a building there for that many years.
Are you hunting for rabbits again, Vicar?
Oh, same joke.
Old enough to be your father?
I'm older than I look.
Yeah.
This place has been sold to make room for new flats.
Oh, he's gonna
The
buy
Borough
it, isn't
Council
he?
are trying to stop them, but if you've got enough money in this country, you can do whatever you bloody want.
He's gonna buy it so that it stays in place. Yeah. Or no. I guess it's... Well, no, because, I mean, it would have been destroyed by now. Is he there? Has he been coming every day? He is there.
I've always had it impolite to keep one's friends waiting.
Aww. Oh, okay. Sorry, the subtitle said desire, so I'm assuming that this is desire. Oh, yeah.
My plan has failed.
Whoa.
But don't worry. I have a new one.
So desire betrayed him. Wow. Okay. I was kind of joking when I said I wanted to like get the taste of episode whatever, the last episode, the diner, out of my mouth. And this one, yeah, palate cleanser is like the I seriously didn't, I was kind of joking about it, but this was very much a palate cleanser. It was beautiful, but in a oh my god, like I cried at the beginning of this episode with the baby, and then it was I mean the old man, I cried with him and the husband, and it was crying, but it was beautiful. And death was what I expected. I expected death would be someone kind, and this actress who I think of from The Good Place, but she just has a very kind aura about her, and she's doing an amazing job in the show, so that's what I expected death to be. I don't know, like the nerd in me is like, but how? She never explained how she does it, because she was going from one person to another and talking about them like they're appointments. And there's somebody dying every single second. So she must be splitting her consciousness. That is not really all that important, though, because that wasn't the point. The point of the story was for her to talk about the fulfillment, I guess, that she gets out of doing her job, and how, the endless need mortals as much as the mortals need the endless, I guess. And, yeah, this was the lesson that Dream had to learn in this episode through Hob, who mistakes. Sorry, I've learned from my mistakes. Like that's slavery is bad. Me taking hard stances on slavery, it's not a mistake. It is a crime against humanity. But okay. You don't want to derail the whole story with having I repent for the fact that I enslaved and probably, didn't fight against, just not participating also. Just letting slavery happen around you as a person who understands it's wrong. And, okay, getting derailed even from talking about the episode, from the fact that they put that in there. I don't know, would I have felt better if they'd ignored it? Probably, because I wouldn't have thought about it. But they chose to bring it up, and it kind of, yeah. It's a crime against humanity. It is a horrifying thing that they just had this character that I'm supposed to engage in, and then just talk about it as a mistake in his past, and not, okay. But, like I said, derailing. It was, ignoring that, seeing Dream come to that, and especially after what he went through, I'm assuming the realization that he needs a friend. I did like seeing him with Death. You could see the love that they had for each other. They're so different. She is so personable and down to earth. She talks like a normal person, and he is just, everything is so overdrawn. Everything he says is it's weight and heavy. Someone in the comments told me that in the graphic novels, his whenever he speaks, it's written differently than everybody else, so it is meant to be that. He is doing it on purpose, and I'm going to say that that's even his voice. That's why he's doing that with his voice, because it is, he's different. But it's still weird. It's still weird. It was beautiful. Desire. Okay. Sorry, the tag at the end. Desire betrayed Dream. And I am curious now. Why? Why would Desire betray Dream? Is it because, sorry, their realms would overlap, maybe. Desire maybe wants to overtake Dream's realm. This is full-on theorizing, literally just based on the words. Because especially the way Morpheus talked about dreams in the last episode, he combined hopes and dreams as the same thing. Now, he also obviously is the Lord of Dreams and the actual dreams that people have. We saw the Oedipal dream that he threw at John there. But So if you're dealing with hopes and dreams, that definitely has overlap with desire, right? So maybe desire is jealous of dream, or just basically just wants to grow their realm somehow. And no, they've done it to me again. Sorry, I was like, oh, John's gonna be the villain throughout this season. I think he's done. So okay, maybe desire is the villain. I gotta stop predicting the the overarching story because I've been wrong every time. So I mean, I was right about John for I think 3 episodes. Maybe I'll be right about this because desire did betray dream. So okay, very curious and curiouser. So yeah, anyway, those are my thoughts on this episode. What were your thoughts? How did you feel about this one? It is so different from the last one. Like, this one was, I don't want to say light. There was joy in it. Like this, Hob having just this joy in life, even after so long, just never wanting to give up, this eternal optimism, even though he did a big bad crime against humanity, even though he engaged in that. Pushing it aside. You can't bring that up. You can't bring that up and not. Okay. Pushing that aside, he was an optimist and a hopeful person. And that adds, I don't know, it was a very different tone, and it was a welcome change. How about you? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my content and you want to support me, I do have a Patreon. It is linked in the description below. My patrons, I am beyond grateful for you. Thank you so much for being a part of all of this. And with that, I am gonna end this here. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!